What are we looking at in terms of a strategy to ensure that we're ready for this dispersion of patients from a central campus model to really being seen all over, including in their home?
First of all, the CIO responsibility 5, 10 years ago, even maybe even more recent, was really just focusing on care in the brick and mortar building. If a clinic it was a pretty simple setup. They needed access to our EHR, they needed access to our technology systems, but we really didn't think about what does the technology footprint look like in the clinic? What does the technology footprint look like in a patient's home? What does technology footprint look like in a post-acute care? As much. We always needed that to an extent, but not as much as we do recently. It was always focused on our ORs, our ED, our inpatient rooms, and our waiting rooms, our administrative offices, all about that. Today's CIO can't think anymore only about the technology in the hospital. And they have to really quickly learn about technology in those other settings. What's the appropriate mix for today? This will continuously change. I know, Bill, about our patient room next concept, and I do want to talk about that for a moment. We don't call it patient room of the future, because that'll continuously change. It's more about just being able to see around the corner and being a little bit ahead. So CIOs today have to take into consideration, number one is, like we talked about, what is the technology investment in the hospital? That doesn't change. And it's a little bit different because A, it's not what it was, but B, is also it's not what it is, it's what it will be. So you have to think about those new towers. What am I building for that'll still make sense financially in 5 years from now? But they also have to include in their strategy all the other technology components. And whether or not we're talking about technology on a patient's wrist, at a minimum, they have to create the backbone and the infrastructure for that. Right? When they're planning for their core EHR, their core systems, they have to plan for, we're going to be taking in data from patients' wrists that's presented by them, not captured by us. So the responsibility of technology and what that includes in the whole portfolio has just blown up. It's not anymore what's in the physical building.